Hey, sis. I was listening to a message recently and something stood out to me, so I wanted to hop on and talk to you about it. And the message was talking about basically how betrayal doesn't just break your heart, but it also breaks your expectations. And I really felt that because it's not just what they did, it's what you thought they would never do. I mean, it's like you trusted them, you felt safe with them, you believed they were different. And it's like when that breaks, man, it does something deeper than just hurt. It actually like changes how you see people. It changes how you show up. It changes what you expect moving forward. hmm Because now it's like you don't just carry the memory of what happened, you carry the weight of it. And since that weight shows up in ways that you don't even realize it. Yeah, you don't even always realize like how it shows up. Cause it could show up like in your decisions, in your reactions, your ability to trust again. hmm Because what happens is it's like betrayal doesn't just stay in the moment. It leaves residue. hmm And if that residue isn't dealt with, it starts to shape how you begin to move. For example, let me explain. Like you might find yourself starting to pull back, starting to question people more, guarding your heart in different ways that like basically guarding your heart so that it feels like more protective. But sis, what actually is happening is that it's actually keeping you from healing. Yep. And that's what really matters because you didn't even think that it was keeping you from healing, but it actually keeps you from healing. And a lot of people really, let me put it like this, a lot of people don't even know that they haven't even processed the betrayal. What happens is they just survive it. You just, in other words, you just move through it, but you really haven't processed it. So like you pushed through it, you kept going, you kept functioning, but because you've just survived it doesn't mean you really healed from it. And whatever you don't process, eventually it shows back up. Yep. Like sometimes in a new situation with a different person, but it feels the same, but it's the different person in a new situation, if that makes sense. Yep. Because the wound is still there. The wound actually hasn't left. And that's why the betrayal can feel like a cycle because you'll think you're over it and then something happens and it kind of rips the band-aid off of it per se and then it's back again. Yep. Just like a different face, different situation, but the same feeling that you had initially. Yep. But sis, healing requires something different though. So in order for you to heal, you have to kind of do something different. It requires you to kind of slow down and ask yourself, what actually broke me when that happened? Like when that initially happened, what broke me? Like what? Mm-hmm. Was it trust? Was it your trust? Was it your safety? Or was it your expectations? Yep. Because once you identify that, or until you actually identify that, let me rephrase that, until you actually identify that, you'll keep trying to move forward while carrying something heavy that still needs to be healed. Yep. And sis, I want you to hear this because you are allowed to heal from what hurt you. Yes. And that's without becoming bitter or hardened because of it. Yep. You don't have to you don't have to lose your ability to love. Okay? Because you don't have to lose your ability to love, you don't have to lose your ability to trust or even feel deeply. Mhm. Just because somebody mishandled your heart doesn't mean that you have to pay the rest of your life trying to heal from that. Yep. And if you don't know where to start, sis, just pray. Just pray and give it to God. Just say something like, Lord, reveal the root of what I've been carrying so I can heal from it and not just survive. I don't want to just survive. Yep. And sis, that's where your healing will begin. Okay? Yes. Just give it over to God. It's too heavy for you to carry. Just ask Him to take out the root of it so you can get to the bottom of what happened and what hurt you so bad so you don't have to keep going in a cycle and dealing with the same thing over and over again. Okay, sis? So, and that's where your healing's going to begin. So if this message helped you, please like and subscribe. And as always, I'm wishing you peace, love, joy, and happiness. All right. Have a great day.